A blue screen of death, or BSOD, is a critical error screen in Windows that appears when the system crashes. On Acer laptops, these crashes often result from driver issues, hardware failures like faulty RAM or SSDs, or software conflicts. This is what a BSOD looks like: a blue screen with error messages indicating something went seriously wrong and the PC needs to restart. Acer laptops are particularly prone to BSODs due to cost-cutting on components. Common causes include outdated or conflicting drivers, faulty hardware like RAM or SSDs, and software conflicts. For example, faulty RAM sticks are a common hardware cause of BSODs on Acer laptops, leading to memory management errors. SSD drives can fail due to overheating, physical damage, firmware corruption, or manufacturer defects, triggering BSODs. Driver issues, another major cause, are often visible in Windows Device Manager, with warning icons indicating conflicts or outdated drivers. To prevent BSODs on your Acer laptop, always update the BIOS before installing new drivers, as this helps avoid compatibility issues. BSODs usually display a stop code that helps identify the root cause. Common codes on Acers include IARC not less or equal, which indicates driver or RAM issues and is common on Nitro series. Page fault in non-paged area indicates memory problems. Kernel security check failure relates to security software or corrupted files. And system service exception is driver-related. Note down the stop code. It's crucial for targeted troubleshooting. Safe mode is a diagnostic mode that starts Windows with only essential drivers and services, helping you determine if the blue screen of death is caused by software or hardware. Follow these steps to enter safe mode. First, from the login screen or within Windows, hold Shift and click Restart. Next, go to Troubleshoot, then Advanced Options, Startup Settings, and click Restart. When the Startup Settings menu appears, press 4 or F4 to boot into safe mode. Test your system in safe mode. If the blue screen doesn't appear, it's probably a software conflict. But if the BSOD persists, it points to a hardware fault requiring more investigation. Outdated or corrupt drivers are a major cause of blue screen of death errors on Acer laptops. The second step is updating your drivers and BIOS to ensure system stability. First, visit Acer's official support website at support.acer.com. Enter your specific laptop model such as Aspire, Nitro, or Swift, and select your operating system to find the correct drivers. Next, download the latest drivers for your model and operating system. Pay special attention to graphics drivers from Intel, NVIDIA, or AMD, as these are commonly linked to BSOD issues. Finally, check for BIOS updates on the Acer support site. BIOS updates often include important stability and compatibility improvements. For Acer laptops, always update the BIOS before installing new drivers. Windows has built-in tools to check for and fix system errors. First, the System File Checker scans for corrupted files. Open Command Prompt as administrator and run sfc scano. This command will scan and repair any corrupted system files. Next, use the DISM tool to repair the Windows image. Run DISM online, cleanup image, restore health in Command Prompt as administrator. This addresses deeper system image problems. Finally, Acer Care Center provides diagnostic tools for hardware checks on your Acer laptop. Hardware failures like faulty RAM, overheating, or SSD issues can cause BSODs on Acer laptops. Start by testing your RAM using the Windows Memory Diagnostic tool. For overheating, which is common in gaming laptops, download HW Monitor to check CPU and GPU temperatures. Keep them under 80 degrees Celsius to prevent crashes. If overheating occurs, clean the laptop vents to remove dust buildup and reapply thermal paste to improve heat dissipation. For SSD problems, use the manufacturer's diagnostic tools to check drive health and identify potential failures. Windows Event Viewer logs detailed system events including BSODs. Search for Event Viewer in the Start menu and open it. Navigate to Windows Logs, System, and look for errors marked with a red icon around the time of the BSOD. These logs often provide specific clues about the cause of the crash, such as a failing driver or a corrupted file. Prevention is key to avoiding future blue screen of death errors on your Acer laptop. Here are the essential steps to keep your system stable. First, regularly update Windows, drivers, and BIOS to ensure compatibility and fix known issues. Second, run regular malware scans using Windows Defender or a reputable antivirus program to prevent security-related crashes. Third, avoid overclocking your CPU or GPU, as it can cause instability and lead to BSODs. Fourth, back up your data regularly to prevent loss in case of a serious system failure. Finally, if problems persist despite these steps, contact Acer support or a qualified technician for professional assistance. By implementing these preventive measures, you can maintain a stable and reliable Acer laptop experience.